because that's when you're going to set yourself up. When you expect yourself to be perfect, you're going to set yourself up to fail. You're going to feel like you failed because you're not hitting that mark. If I were to ask you, do you have high expectations of other people? I don't know about you, but I don't mean this wrong. I've been let down a good bit. Your opinion's going to change because you've got these high hopes, these high expectations. Not fair. It's not fair to them. It's not fair to you. But here's the thing. Lower your expectations of yourself. Realize that you're not perfect. You're not going to. I had to realize it. When I said earlier that I was a perfectionist and still kind of am, I had to realize, hey, you're going to mess up every day. It's okay. It's okay. Part of self-care is forgiving yourself. It's saying, you know what, I really messed up. Big time. But it's harder to forgive yourself than it is to forgive other people. So now, here's another one. Don't compromise. Compromise means that you make mutual concessions. It means, okay, I'll do this if you do that. All right, well, if this happens, then that will happen. There are things that you cannot, should not compromise. Whatever that might be for you, you have to make that decision. But your health and your happiness are not up for debate. They're not up for compromise. They're important and they matter. That can matter to you. And I think they do. I believe that they do. But you've got to put some work in to keeping yourself that way. Compromise also means to accept standards lower than desirable. Now, I'm not saying, because I'm going to tell you something. I really learned this a long time ago, because I'm going to tell you, I used to be somewhat of a judgmental person. I would look at someone and I would think, what in the world is going on over there? They're in their own world, their own country, state of confusion, city of delusion, they are gone. Because they didn't fit what I thought they should be. To accept standards lower than desirable compromise. I'm not saying don't meet somebody. You got to meet people where they're at if you ever want to help them get somewhere. And it's not even about you helping them. Maybe they're having a really bad day and you're going to be the one. Just by saying hi to them, they'll feel better. They'll feel like somebody cares. I was standing outside one day and this person walked by and it's like 7 or 8 o'clock in the morning and I'm standing outside and here comes this person walking by carrying a backpack on his shoulder and a bag over here. And he walked by. And I looked and I thought, man, that guy's really having it rough. That's what I thought. I didn't think, I hope he doesn't come over and talk to me. I didn't think, well, I better walk over this way because he's getting closer. I stood there, he walked over, he talked to me, he said hi, he asked me how I was doing. Then he looked at me. He said, you wouldn't happen to have a couple bucks on you, would you? Honest to goodness, I never carry cash. And when, he said a couple bucks. I looked in my wallet. Couple to me is 2. I had exactly 2 $1 bills in my wallet. I had 2 $1. I was like, here you go. I wouldn't have cared if it was that or more. And it's not about money. I'm not talking about money. Don't think that, because honestly, I don't care about money. It's not important. It is, but it isn't. It helps you live. It helps you eat, pay bills, that stuff. Whatever. But the old me would have ran as soon as I saw that person walking across the street. The new me, see, when you take care of yourself and you get yourself where you should be and can be, Here's a new you. It's not even really the new you, it was just a hidden you that you finally brought to the surface. And you allow to live. You allow that side of you to live and breathe. I'm going to tell you, if you will do these things, I really believe that you're going to see a change. You're going to feel better. And you know, whether it's the people that are here tonight or somebody that might see this video, doesn't matter. If you'll do these things, I'm telling you, give it a chance, you will feel better. It's going to take time, but it all starts with your thoughts and your feelings and your opinions of yourself. Because if you don't like yourself, why do you want to take care of yourself? You got to like yourself, because I'm going to tell you something I heard a long time ago. You better like yourself, you better love yourself, because everywhere you go, there you are. You cannot get away from you. You can run and hide from me, you can ignore my phone calls, you can do whatever, but you can't run from yourself. Don't give in and don't give up on what you want for your life or what you believe in. Those things matter. It's not healthy to be wishy-washy. That's just what I'm going to call it. Wishy-washy. 1 minute I'm over here and I'm doing really good. The next minute I'm over here and I'm, well, darn. You know, it's sort of like you got somebody that's really happy all the time. I don't know, I'm going this route. I've never done this. Winnie the Pooh characters. All right? You got someone over here that's like Tigger, that's happy and jumping around all the time and full of joy and all this stuff. Then you walk over here and you got Eeyore, the donkey, that just droops. Thanks for noticing me. Well, buddy, hold your head up a little bit and people would notice you more. You know, they're going to know let them know that you're there. You know, let them know, hey, I'm here. You know, there are times, there are people, I'm going to tell you, I love everybody I'm around. Family, friends, wherever I'm at. But there are certain people that when they come around, that quick, I say, tell me one thing you're thankful for. Well, I don't know. Tell me one thing you like about yourself. Well, I don't know. Well, buddy, if you don't know, I don't know. I can tell you what I like about you. I can tell you good things about you, but that's my opinion. That's what I think. If you don't think it or you don't believe it, then it's not going to matter. You might think that I'm talking to you just to make you feel better. Newsflash, I think this is the second one I've given tonight. I will never tell you something just to make you feel good. Won't do it. I will tell you things to encourage you, but if I tell you something, and if it's a compliment, if it's something good, I mean what I'm saying. If I say, hey, you're a really good guy, or hey, you look good today, I mean that stuff. Think good things of yourself. Because I'm going to tell you a secret. Whatever you think is coming out of your mouth. Whatever you believe is coming out. So if you sit there and you think about all the bad things that you did. You know, my original message for tonight, I changed it. My original message for tonight was to give over the past and to let it go. That'll be a different message on a different day. When I say think about things, think about where you want to be. Where you were, where you are, and where you're going. It's your life. It's your responsibility. It's your choice. And it's your decision. Self-care is hard because it's putting you first. It's putting yourself first. But think good things of yourself. Doesn't matter what it is. When you wake up in the morning, say one good thing about yourself. When you're in the middle of the day and you're tired and you're worn out because you've been so busy and you're feeling down, you got to lift yourself up. You got to encourage yourself. Say good things about yourself. Think good things about yourself. The last point that I want to make when it comes to self-respect is you have to set boundaries. Time for yourself. Just go in and sit down and say, look, this is it. You know, I've heard of people going into a room and shutting the door and saying, don't bother me until I come out here. I like getting phone calls from people. I like talking to people. Here's the thing. I'm really quiet. Personal life, I'm quiet. I'm shy. I stay back a little bit. But once I get comfortable with someone, I don't shut up. It just keeps going and going and going. And I talk a lot. But the one phone call that I never want to get for anybody that I love and care about is that it's over. Don't want that call. I wasn't going to speak about this, but I'm going to say this one last time. Someone that is she was a country music entertainer. She's a singer. She and her daughter were people that I listened to their music growing up, into my adulthood, even till now. And she was depressed. I'm talking about Naomi Judd. She was depressed. She suffered with depression. She saw doctors. She prayed. But unfortunately, on April 30th, that was the day. And I don't want a phone call. I don't want to find anyone. But I'm saying that to say this: if you don't take care of yourself, you've got to, because it's so important. But you just don't think that somebody that you've never met and you don't know, other than in certain ways, entertainment, you don't think those people have an effect on your life. But they do. Just as much you have an effect on theirs. But just imagine the effect that you had on the lives around you. Imagine the effect you have on yourself. You've got to take care of yourself. Because if you don't, like I said, nobody else will. But I'm going to wrap this up by saying the biggest point to take away from today. I've got a few. I'm going to keep it short. Your health and your happiness are important. They matter. Respect yourself. More than anything, keep in mind that it's okay to say no. Because you know what? Sometimes it's just like, I don't want to. And you don't owe anyone an explanation. That's the bad thing, is everybody thinks you owe them an explanation. I feel like I have to explain myself when I say no, and they don't even ask me why. The funny part is, and the hard part to believe is, no one has a problem telling me no. It's like, hey, come on, let's go. No, I don't want to. But anyway, so that's that. Just, take care of yourself, be happy, be healthy. And you know what? You got a lot of life to live. I don't care how old you are, you got a lot of life to live. I've said this at a few of my speaking events, I'll say it today. If you ain't dead, you ain't done. So you gotta keep going, and you gotta keep pushing, and you gotta keep taking care of yourself. So thank all of you for being here tonight. Thank you for watching this video. If you have any questions, we're going to put this up on YouTube. You can put your questions on there. You can email me, Lorren.a.binkley3@gmail.com, or you can message me on my Facebook page. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.